We are smoking some hanging chicken drumsticks. I'm gonna share with you all the tips and tricks that I know along the way. Today we're gonna be smoking on my Z Grill's pellet grill. Let's go ahead and get it powered up and get some pellets in there. I'm smoking at 250 degrees throughout the entire cook. Whenever I smoke chicken drumsticks, I always want to achieve a few different things. 1, try to get a crispy skin. 2, excellent, amazing smoke flavor. And 3, a really nice barbecue glaze. I find the easiest way to accomplish this is using one of these hanging chicken racks. This thing is multi-purpose. You could also use it for beer can chicken, or you could use it as a rib rack. So tip number 1 of getting some really crispy skin on your chicken is once you take it out of the package, you want to make sure that you dry it off with paper towels. Any excess moisture that we can get off of our chicken drumsticks is going to help us achieve a crispy skin by the time our chicken is fully cooked. Of course, you can get a crispy skin on your chicken if you just let it cook in there until it's 250 degrees internal temperature, but it's going to be dry chicken. Trick is juicy, tender chicken, crispy skin. Now today I am going to use a binder. I'm going to use duck fat. Let's go ahead and spray down our chicken full of this duck fat. Then next up, I'll be using my own honey barbecue rub. Use whatever rub you have in your home, or if you're looking to try something new, you can go to nicksbbqshop.com, order this rub today. I'll ship it to you right out of my house. This rub has amazing salty and sweet flavors with the perfect spice balance to make amazing tasting barbecue. Let's go ahead and get our drumsticks covered in rub. Now at this point, we're gonna hang these on our rack. Now this exact rack I bought at Walmart like 5 years ago. I don't know if they still have it there. I'll try to find something similar on Amazon or some store and link it down below. Now that we have all of our chicken on our rack and our smoker is up to temp, we're gonna go ahead and set this in here. I wanna let these cook until they reach about 170 degrees. Well guys, fast forward, it has been 2.5 hours and our chicken drumsticks have reached 170 degrees internal temperature. At this point, I'm gonna glaze them. Now today I'm using 2 different glazes. We're gonna be using my Texas peach barbecue sauce and my original barbecue sauce. I keep these bottles in my fridge, so I wanna make sure that we get them nice and hot before we dunk them in our glaze. If you use a cold barbecue sauce while you're glazing your hot chicken, it's gonna actually cool down your chicken. It's gonna cause like a weird reaction. You gotta make sure that your sauce is nice and hot. It's also gonna thin out the glaze, which we want when we put it on the chicken. We don't want a big, thick glob of sauce on there. We want just a nice, thin little coat. Now I'm gonna let these drumsticks sit on my smoker in that glaze for about 15 to 30 minutes or so. I wanna get these chicken drumsticks looking absolutely beautiful, nice caramelized exterior, but I also wanna make sure that we get it up to the right internal temperature. I personally like it around 185 degrees. I think 185 degrees on these drumsticks give it enough time to break down all the connective tissues and render out all the fat. That way each bite comes clean off the bone and we have delicious, tender, juicy chicken drumsticks. So let's skip to my favorite part of the video. Total cook time for today's video was right around 3 hours. I glazed these at about the 2.5 hour mark. Let them sit down there for like 20, 30 minutes or so. I really wasn't keeping track of time. Just want to make sure that these reach an internal temperature of around that 185 degrees. And as you guys can see, we have some beauties. I really love the presentation of these after they're done being smoked, because when they're hanging, they're not getting any kind of grill marks on them. They just look very, very pretty. I also noticed too, when they're hanging like this, the skin doesn't bunch up a whole lot. Sometimes when you lay them down, you're flipping them, that skin can kind of come detached from the meat and kind of slide up. I like to eat with my eyes, so this looks really pretty to me. So go ahead and grab this one right here. And if you guys look, that skin stayed nice and intact. Oh my gosh, this is so sticky. This is what I love about a nice glazed chicken drumstick. I'm excited, guys. Let's go ahead, give this a little bite. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna walk up to the camera here. I'm gonna show you guys. We got a beautiful bite. Look at that, skin came right off. No skin pull. The bite is just absolutely perfect on these. Look at that, that's how you know you did your chicken right. I think that duck fat helped us a lot. I've had issues before when I've made these of having the skin kind of pull and stretch, but I think using that duck fat as like a quote unquote binder really helps. So I want to describe to you the flavors that are going on here. My honey barbecue rub is really sweet, really savory, and cherry smoke. We have a lot of really good smoky, sweet flavors going on here. But that original barbecue sauce adds a nice little layer of heat. It's not spicy by any means, but it's definitely warm in the mouth. Out here on the backside, we have some of that Texas peach, which is gonna be a little bit more sweeter, still a tiny little bit of heat, but even more mild than the original. Has some actual peaches in there. Curious to see how this one held up. This one is a little bit bigger, so let's see how the skin did. Gotta come up and show you guys our skin here. Look at that, another clean bite. Right through that skin. Skin comes right off. We just got some yummy chicken in there. That's it. I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm definitely more on the amateur side when it comes to barbecue. I got kids and a family. I work a full-time job. I'm definitely not the pit master, if that's who you're looking to follow. I'm just a dude that likes to make really good food for his friends and his family. I said all of that to say, most of the times I have made chicken drumsticks, I haven't achieved that perfect bite through skin. I always try to be really honest with you guys when I make these videos. But today, this skin is 100% bite through, and I am going to totally credit that to the duck fat. Now, I've gotten crispy bite through skin before, but I've added things like, I think it's like cornstarch into my rub mixture, or I'll air chill it. Today, I literally took these out of the pack, patted them dry, put that duck fat on it, and dumped a bunch of seasoning all over it, and I threw it on my smoker at 250 degrees. There's no secret to this. Now, as a good salesman, I think I'm supposed to tell you that the reason why this turned out so successful is because of my new barbecue rub and sauces, and that you should go to nicksbarbecueshop.com and buy some, and it'll turn us out incredible. I could tell you that, but that might be a little bit of an over exaggeration. However, I wouldn't be upset if you went there and ordered it, but I do think the duck fat is what should earn the credit for the reason why that skin is so bite through. I definitely am loving the Z-Grill's pellet grill. There's definitely some minor little flaws with it compared to my RecTech. The RecTech is big, it's heavy, it's sturdy, no smoke leaks out. The RecTech does have some spots where the smoke leaks out, but that's a simple fix. You can get a sealer on Amazon for like $5–10. Put that little strip around there and your problem solved. If you made it this far, I wanna say thank you so much for watching. I really love to make these recipes for my friends, for my family, and I really love to help you guys at home do the same thing for your friends and for your family. So it'd mean the world to me if you made this recipe and shared it with your friends. I'll be posting a new video every single Friday, so make sure you guys come back next week, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be giving away some more free stuff. So make sure you stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next week's video. Peace.